Hello everyone, so today we're gonna talk about my little absence last week. So as you may or may have not seen, I've been on holiday since quite a bit, and I was quite lazy to record new content and videos and do it, edit and everything and last week, so I just simply didn't put them, and after almost 3 or 4 weeks of holidays, I'm back, and I wanted to show you what are my abilities, skills and everything about the game after 3 weeks without playing. So that's what I'm gonna show you. I will be with Darren, mate 669. So if you don't know him, I think you know him, but anyway, if you don't know him, I will put his channel in the description, and we're gonna roll in tier 10. So because we did the bit of tier 8 at first in the new premium, the German, I think, light leg something M41 90mm, and we were just garbage, so it wasn't really interesting in terms of skills or positioning. Even if we did a lot of mistakes, it wasn't very interesting to watch. So I chose to remove it and just put the tier 10, and that's what we're gonna watch now. First game in tier 10 after 3 weeks of absence. We are on Fort Despair. I'm in my 183. Darren is in his IS4 heavy, one of the two Russian heavies, tier 10. Obviously it's a tier 10 game. We've got 4 on our side, 4 on the enemy side. They've got 2 183. It seems like it's a constant. After being away for quite a few days, weeks, I just realized some things about the metagame, the team compositions and everything. And 183 is quite a constant because it's very OP, obviously, because of its Ash and its AP. And we'll see what we can do. So first I'm gonna go into side scraping position, even though it's not really effective at bouncing shells, but we've got a clear sight on the 183, Ash loaded, and on the cheeks of the 183, and it didn't pen, so not 1000 something damage, but it's still something to work, and the 183s are damaged now. Second shot missed completely, my aim was really bad, and the enemy mates are flanked, so good move from them, but you can see our team reacts really fast, and it was really nice to see that player pay attention to the minimap, because we see a lot of people just ignoring the threat on the behind, and you can see that the Waffenträger and the E4 just turned around instead of just focusing on the enemy at front. So E100 Ash just splashed him to finish him. We see the T62A is being dealt by the E4, so I'm not really worried, but I see he's going around, so Ash loaded again, and I'm gonna wait for him and shoot him just to finish again. 4-3, it's really close in terms of kills, but we've got the advantage. They've got 2 TDs that are really slow to reload, so once they've shot, they're basically useless. There is the only pattern that can potentially carry. 183 is spotted. I'm gonna line up for a shot. This one should be close, and we finish him with AP this time because I wanted to make sure to kill him. And you know, with Ash, if it goes into the tracks, there was a chance that I would have only done like 300 damage. Darren is gonna maybe not kill the pattern, me too. Nice shot from us, and Darren finishing with his second shot. So 7-3, 3 kills for me, not really a lot of damage, but you will see that 1500 for me, and Darren did a bit of a carry with 3000 damage, so really nice from him. And as you can see, I was quite rusty, I was really slow to react, I didn't see at first the T-54. I had to get shot to notice him, and it was really interesting for me to start again like I was starting the game. So second game I took my bad shot, Darren is taking his Leopard 1, so bad shot is the French light tank, Leopard 1 is one of the two medium tanks, German. We're gonna go on the bottom of the map, because as you can see on the team composition, balancing is still very good. They've got 4 heavies, 3 TDs, we've got 2 lights, 1 medium, 3 TDs, 1 heavy. Very well balanced by the matchmaking. I'm going to try to spot, there is no one here. I'm going to wait a bit to see if the heavies are going down, and I see the team is spotted on the north. They went to the heavy side, so we're gonna flank. That's what I'm supposed to do in my bad shot, and Darren is Leo. There is a TD that is isolated, and maybe we can do a bit of damage on him. So first shot, I'm gonna line up. You can see that the gun depression is really good, and I thought I was safe, and I wasn't. Unfortunately, the grill rushed this shot and just didn't touch me. Second target is the tortoise. He's alone again, and we're gonna take advantage of that. He's got down to 800. We're going to shoot him now, and I took an IS-7 shot. Second shot, just aim, and it just didn't pen. And third shot, of course, because it's OP7, it didn't pen as well on the side. So poor aiming from me, poor shooting, and a bit of RNG, but IS-7. So we are reloaded, and we're going to go for the IS-4, who is not looking at us. We've been unspotted. First shot on the IS-4 is a pen, but I'm not gonna wait. I want to help Darren with the IS-7. Second shot is a pen. Fortunately, the IS-7 bounced me on my very strong armor, and I see that the IS-4 is rushing, but I don't know if it's for me or not for me. I was preparing to run away, and IS-4 and 215B just penned me. And the IS-4 didn't pay attention to me. First shot is a tracking shot, second shot is also a tracking shot. I bounce from someone, and you see my aiming was really bad. I missed too many shots to be of some kind of help for my team, but as you can see, teams after 3 weeks, teams are still bad. The 183, I don't know what it did, but it didn't really help. And you see that after 3 minutes we are 3-6. Everyone just died, and we did what we could, and did what he could, but it wasn't enough. So maybe we'll get a miracle and the 183 will carry us, but I doubt it. There is 4 tanks, and he missed his shot on the IS-7 because of P7, and he's gonna get killed by the IS behind him. 3-7, nothing surprising about it. They had 3 ISs, we did 2000 damage. We could have done 3, but you know, just bad aiming, bad accuracy, and troll armor just did that. Second game was a bit meh. I wasn't really comfortable in playing the bad chat at first because of its low armor. It's got great mobility, but you have to spot the weaknesses in the enemy lineup and take advantage of it. So it was quite tricky for me at first to be used to lightly armored tank and not play on the armor but on the view range and my autoloader. So third game, it's going to be on Castilla. We've got 4 fast tanks, we've got 2 mediums, 2 lights, we've got 2 heavies as well. We're going to go on the church, see if the enemy medium is going on the church. Just Darren stop to type, it's okay. And if the enemy medium is going to church, we're gonna remove him as fast as possible. And if some TDs are camping at the TD spot on this map, we're going to be able to spot them and give some shot to our friends on the green team. So first of all, medium not spotted. We don't spot any TDs, but they may have a bit of a camo, so we're gonna wait a bit, go and we spot the 268. So first shot, I'm not going to take it because he was angling backwards, and you know that the bad chat isn't really good at penetrating tanks, heavily armored tanks, and we spot the VT. VT is lightly armored tank. We spot the 268, and this time we can put a shot in his lower plate, but we took one from the VT. Reloading, and we're going to wait to see if we can take shots on the tanks on the mill, but it seems like they've gone a little bit further. The 54 E1 is spotted, E4 is spotted, so tier 10 first, T110 E4 one shot, 54 E1 just got removed by our tanks, and the last shot I took a speculative shot because I had one left, and why not, you missed all the shots you don't take. So next up we'll be going down and apply some pressure on the team, and I see the T57 heavy so spotted, so first shot in. T110 E4 is spotted, but I bounce on his turret. It was quite a far away shot and I wasn't really aiming well, so I bounced. Tortoise is next. I don't my going down driving, but it's okay, I had a kit. And Tortoise, we are going to shoot on the commander hatch. So first shot, no, we don't have the depression, but E4 is showing the back of his turret, and we're going to help Darren to finish him, and we're going to line up my last shot on the Tortoise. It's not really necessary for me to wait to be reloaded, because we had the team that was helping, so before I would have been reloaded, it would have been killed, and there is 50B left, his full life, and I saw him on our spawn, but we're not going to take any chances. We can be clipped by him, so we're going to wait for Darren, who is going from the other side, he's going from behind. Our 50B is coming as well, so we're gonna wait for the 50B to shoot and engage him afterwards. So first shot, and we're going to remove him and 50B finish him. A game really nice in terms of pace, because it's 2.9 for me. Darren carried like a boss 4.8, and he had a lot of HP left, but it was really nice. The game didn't develop really fast. It it allowed me to react a bit faster this time, be more aware of the weaknesses of the enemy, etc. So that was a really nice game for me to start again. I was still trying to learn from this little break, and this time we're going to be on Canyon. Darren is in his Leo, I'm in my STB, which is tier 10 Japanese medium tanks. Its characteristics are a quite solid turret, but it's not impregnable. Good gun, but accuracy on the move isn't really good, and good mobility as well, but it's not on par with the Leo one. We've got M48 Python with quite a good player. I believe it's Excels. I think it's a really good clan. We spot the most FV4202. We shoot him on the hull and it bends. 50B spotted and I'm not. I'm going to take advantage of that. 338, and we see the Leo one who is going to counter spot us. We're going to try another shot on the FV and it bends again. You know, one of the weaknesses on the FV4202 is it's his gun mantle. So it doesn't have a gun mantlet, so you can pen it really easily. Moss is coming to counter us as it's heavily armored. The M48 Python and me don't want to have to deal with him at first. Leo is YOLO rushing, so it's not a big deal. We're going to shoot the FV, but bad aiming from me and I miss completely. Second shot, maybe we'll have a better luck. We are lining up and this time we shoot him. Next up will be Leo or Moss, but Leo is dealt with by our team, so we're going to go for the Moss, who is now isolated because the enemy team chose to push our tanks on the right side. It's a really good decision from them because they had the number advantage, and I see the 50B who is reloading, so I'm going to take advantage of that, remove him because it's a very dangerous gun, and we are going for the most. So second shot is going in. I'm going to pay attention to the right side. We are going to put another shot, but the E100 who was camping just put a shot at me, but I was full life, so that wasn't really bothering. And I see the E5 is going to forward, and I'm going to put one into him. It was an opportunity shot and wasn't really trying to damage him, but as he went in front of my gun, it was really good. E100 is next. Darren will be going around, and we've got heavies pushing the IS-7 and the E5 who was dealt by the baton. E100 shot. That's the opportunity I took to go out. Darren is one shot, so I'm going to try to attract the E100 gun to me. I don't care if I'm shot at, because the probability percentage to be right was really low. So we are gonna line up for the last shot, but Darren finish him. That was a really nice game again. We had time to put our shots in, to aim and to position ourselves really good. So 4.3 for me, Darren with 1.5. Rolls have been reversed in this game, and it was really nice. Darren could allowed me to pop on the 100 at the end, and it was just a bit of justice for him to get the kill. First game at 4K I think. It was a really good feeling, like my first ace or something like that. It was really nice. Next up will be the FV4202. So the FV4202 is the medium tanks on the British line, the tier 10. Darren is in his Leo again. We've got two really good players in Leo 1 and Moss on the opposing team. They've got 183, Greeley, T125, T30, so really big guns. They've got one heavy, we've got three. And we are going to go on the heavy side, try to give our team some kind of information at first. Darren is going down, I'm going up, and I'm going to try to spot the Leo one had the same idea as me. Darren put a nice shot on him, and we are basically stuck here because I didn't want to pop on the heavy side, knowing that they had quite a bit of armor and guns. So I'm going back, I'm going to try to spot on the middle, see if there is someone on the capping zone, and there is no one. So I was going to go back, and I see the mouse who's spotting who I spotted while I was going back, because it's only the worst time. And E4 is shooting me, so I'm trying to run away. Moss is shooting my truck, and I basically lost all my HP for no damage at all. No really big advantage, and that was a really poor play from me. 183 just shut down the 100 because of reasons, and poor play from me. I didn't recognize that the Leo wasn't spotting for his team that was going down, but spotting and relocating afterwards to go next to his team. So bad play from me. That was something that I could have avoided. 183 is spotted. We're going to shoot on his track to keep him in place, but Greeley will be able to finish maybe our T57 heavy. No, he's going for Darren. Edge loaded this time. Nice fire. Darren shot him again, and T57 heavy finish the Greeley. So I'm going to go on the TD side because I'm basically one shot for the enemy team, and as you can see, even though the scores are quite even, not now, the HP advantage is quite clearly on our enemy team, and I was taken out by the T124. So Darren is basically one shot now. He's going to finish the 50M, but the game is lost. We are 3-6 with Leo 1 that is almost full. They've got a T30, they've got a T124 and a mouse, so it's mission impossible for Darren. Or if he can manage to kill them, it will be the best core banner ever. But he's going to line up for the T30 that's popping up. Shot missed, and someone just went through the capping zone, and the T124 just removed Darren with an HE. A nice job from the Leo 1, who basically made me think a bit too much, and I didn't move fast enough to be able to have any impact on the game. And you can see on my score, 1.5k is just not enough. Darren did a great job with 2.8, but I wasn't able to do much. Next up is mines. We are in the same tanks. This time they've got 3 meds, we've got 4. We are going to take the hill because we have an advantage, medium advantage. I'm going to try to contest it at least. Darren is going to stay a bit down because he doesn't have any armor. I do have some. It's a bit trollish, you don't never rely on it, but it can make enemy bounce. So Leo 1 is spotted, he bounced on me, I just block him from my team to take him out, and Darren finish him off. I'm going to go to try to hide, but the IS-4 took advantage of the fact I was really slow to react and put a shot on me. I'm seeing two TDs that are camping at the sniping camper TD spot on the map, so I'm going to try to engage them. The ISO isn't a tank I can reliably pen, so Gorilla is one, headshotted, and 435. It was a nice roll, not a very good roll, but a nice roll. Patton is spotted. Darren is going to take care of him. I'm going to make sure that the ISO isn't going up. The T95 is helping as well. The STB is helping, and I have the killing shot on the Patton. So 2-0, nice start, but as you can see, the ISO is playing very, very defensively. It will be a bit of a suicide to try to poke on him, knowing that the 183 and the Gorilla are looking. So Gorilla is spotted again. Yeah, I'm going to put another shot on him. Put him to 600 HP. T62 just blocked me, and ISO is going up, but he's going down again. I don't want to poke on him because for the reason I specified, but this time he didn't pay attention to me, and that allowed me to put a round into him. T95 went up, so that's a good thing. We are again 2-0, but it's quite close in terms of HP and everything. One medium is spotted on the cap side, so I'm going to try to deal with him, but it seems that he went back. He went back and he relocating himself. Good from him, good play from him. Seeing his movements, he was a really experienced player. I put speculative shots into the bush. We'll know later if it paid off or not. ISO is going up again. Will I be able to put a shot into him? No. Bad aiming from me. And T95 just wasn't aggressive enough to be able to be of some kind of help. IS7 sees a easy kill, so we are going to take advantage of that. He shuts down our Grillet, but we are going to engage him, and I see that the T62A is helping me, so there is no need for me to take another shot from the IS7, and I'm just going to wait for the STB to remove him. So nice job, but we are 3-3. The STB just shut down the T62A, the Gorilla shut down the T57 heavy, and I see the 183 that is spotted. I line up the shot and I kill 4-4, but as you can see, Darren took a lot of damage. The enemy IS4 and the enemy STB are really healthy, or not, but IS4 is healthy, and I make a mistake. I went for the IS4. I should have gone to deal with the STB, and I just realized my mistake, and I go for the STB, but it's too late because the Gorilla is behind me and is going to remove me. So for me to have a chance to win, I should have gone at first for the STB, remove him, then going around for the Gorilla, and then circle the AS or at least use my mobility and view range to take care of him. Bad mistake from me. I should have realized that earlier, but 3.8k damage, but a mistake that cost us the game. Not a bad game, but not a nice game. Again, a lot of mistakes. I should have known that, but after 3 weeks, reflexes are rusty. Your mind is rusty as well, so it takes time to again be as effective as I was 3 weeks ago. So we're going to be it's going to be the last game, and I'm in my T124. Darren is in his 183. So T124 is one of the two American TDs. It's one with turret and a bit of information. If you don't know it, it's not a fully traversable turret, so you can't do a 360 with it. You can only do like I don't remember, 180 or something. And I'm going to go on the heavy side. I'm going to mirror Darren's movements. He's going to on the corridor on the left, and I'm going to be on the right in order to have some kind of crossfire. Our PTA, I don't know what he was trying to do, but he didn't spot anything in that deep. But he at least is relocating, following the team, so that's one tank more we can have on the heavy side. Darren didn't spot anything on the heavy side, so I'm waiting for some information to pop. I'm trying to spot, and I spot the E100 and the SU, who is bouncing me. But the E100 just pained me because I shot too much off my side. And as you know, the American tanks are not really known for their side armor. So second shot wasn't a pen on the E100. I just shot them mantlet. Bad shot from me. I should have taken a bit more time, but I thought I was spotted, so I didn't want to take any chances. The Pitbull, who is the M48 Python, I just didn't remember that he's spotted, is a platoon. The 704 is caught in the open, so we are going to take advantage of it. 704 spotted, and he bounced on me and shot him for 690. And the 263 is spotted, but as you can see, the 100 is taking care of them quite effectively. He's got backup, so I'm not in a rush for helping them for the moment. And I shot again the 704 to put it to one shot. Even HG shot will do the trick, so I'm going to wait for my reload to finish, and I'm going to pop up with HG. So he's going back. I'm going to wait a bit, and I see he's not moving, so I'm hesitating, and that hesitation cost me 629 HP. That could have been helpful at the end of the game. Waiting again for my reload to pop up, I was worried that the 50M would come for me, but it wasn't the case. HE loaded for the side of the 263, and I do 1048 damage, and Leo is finishing. 4-1, the Yak Tiger is damaged, the 50M is quite healthy, but I see Darren is trying to line up a shot on the E50M. Maybe I can have 1-2, it's not the case. Someone tracked him, and Darren will put 1300 HP damaging shot. So really nice shot from Darren. I believe it was Hesh. 6-3, there is only Yak Tiger left. We can put one shot on his side now, and E100 finished him. So really nice game from the E100, and you saw that he took care of the pattern and the 263 quite easily. 3.9 for me, 2k for Darren, 2k for the 100. So really nice game from Darren and me and the 100. So that's basically it. It was part of the platooning session I did with Darren. Fortunately for me, it was quite helpful, as you know Darren is quite skilled in the game, and he could carry me when I was just scrolling around and just doing noob shit. So that was it. Please tell me in the comments if you liked it, if you saw any more mistake I did, or if you just saw something you want to tell me. Just feel free to put them in the comment section. If you liked the video, just put a like on it. If you disliked it, just dislike it. And if you didn't subscribe yet, just feel free to subscribe. I will be quite happy to see one more on my subscriber list, so feel free to subscribe. Anyways, that's it for today. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you soon. Bye bye.